We can do. It was beautiful. Oh no, that's not for you guys to hear.
Oh, why not, man?
That's my thing. Oh, just basically anniversary stuff.
All right.
All right. She's right here.
Hello.
I know. Hello? Well, how about I just invite? Yeah, I'll just invite. It's a lot easier, isn't it? There we go. Tick. Ring, ring.
Hello. I'm alive.
You are indeed. Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Goon is silent. You are silent. You always do this to us, Goon.
All right, so are we gonna have to redo the intro?
Okay, I think
no.
God, I did the full intro thing and I didn't even have a voice going. That's terrible. Okay, let's try this once again. So yes, once again we have myself here, the Goon. We have our good friend as always, Noir, and we today are joined by the lovely Roaring Roxy. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.
Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. Using a new microphone here. I'm going to be trying to balance it a little bit better. If we have any issues, please let me know. Got the volume up as high as I can get, I think. So, today we're going to be looking at Petscop 11. We're going to be starting with this one here. It is the long one, if you recall. It's the 29.5-minute video. So this is a little bit of a longer one. We will be stopping at it. Roxy, if at any time you want to say something, just please interrupt the video. Say please stop, please pause it, and we will get on it immediately. Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Don't be nervous. Don't worry. We're all friends here.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I am not your friend, Goon.
You are absolutely my friend. Don't give me that. Don't give me that bull crap.
You guys are the best bros. Come on, Noir.
No, I hate you. I hate you.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I hate me too. So you know.
I love hatred.
Strangely enough, that's some form of consolation.
And Roxy, are you in the video stream here as well?
Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
Oh, you're watching the stream. Okay, there's a
No,
slight
we mean
delay.
the sync video.
I'm going to send you a link. Okay, if you go over to the chat thing that we're on right now, that has the little circles with your picture and all that. There's a link there you're going to want to click on. That's going to take you directly into the room.
Yeah,
And that right there is the TRR. That'd be you. Excellent. Yeah, because there is a delay between the video and what we're saying and what we're seeing in the stream here. So.
Yeah, I've experienced that myself in my own streams.
To answer your question there, Lewis, just to let you know there. Zalgaloo is of course part of the group here and everything, but he is not going to be here for the Petscop videos. It's just not his bag, and you know what? That's fine. You don't have to be into every game. There might even be one or two that I drop out on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though it's on your channel, I'll just steal your channel for a bit.
The Triquetra can move around. It's like the Bullet Club of internet groups. It can be hosted by a group, sort of thing.
Indeed.
Okay, so let's start this up with Petscop 11. As always, if there's any time that you need, if at any point you need me to stop the video, just let me know and we will go from there. Here we go.
Cool.
Signs along the way that I ignored because it would have been a completely ridiculous idea to me. But when I found my room, it made well, I was shocked at first, but it made sense, especially considering where I found the game in the first place. That would be tied in some way to me through you. And I'm trying to think, when was the last time I saw any of you at all? It had to have been like 1999. I was a kid. I was a small kid. Tiny kid. And after that, just, you know. But it would make sense in the timeline.
Okay, pause.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep, your pause time's on point today, Goon.
I try.
So, let's discuss that.
Yeah, a lot to unpack.
The whole,
right there
I found my room.
Mm-hmm. Well, more than that, he connects the video game itself as he's playing it to whoever he's speaking to. These videos were definitely intended for someone. I think that's one thing we should note. It may not necessarily be us or the people who are the proprietors who have taken over the channel, but he's recording this for someone specifically, it seems, at this point.
Yeah,
well, I think that's always
strange.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's sort of always been a thing where it's like sometimes in the description, at least of the older videos, he said for you, and he always was referring to one specific person. So I think that's always been a thing where he's always talking to one person.
Right. Who this person is, we don't know, but hopefully as time goes on, we will learn a little bit more.
Yeah, it's incredibly strange. It's the fact that he mentions, I found my room as well. By this point, in Petscop 11, he's not reached the house yet. So he's clearly talking about the room in the child library.
With the censored item on the table that we're still speculating all about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, obviously, in regards to that, what is the child library then? So many speculations have been made on this.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out myself, and really, I have no idea, apart from maybe some sort of abstract way to display a hallway that people, that could possibly be in maybe a place with private rooms for children at an adoption agency. But that's the only thing I can really come to on that.
Yeah, loads of people have thought that it might possibly be an adoption center. Obviously, it's the term of child library as well. It's a very strange way of saying adoption center. It's a child library. It's very impersonal. So, considering that we know that Raina made the games, why is Raina classing an adoption center, if it is an adoption center, as a child library?
I have a possible idea on that.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
So, you know how, I don't remember the exact one, but like in Petscop 1, he reads a sign where they say, like, oh, the pets, they want to be loved and stuff, they'll run away from you. And they dress the pets as like with the they, them sort of thing. And then later on, like, I don't remember like the exact, like, he glitches the game and he has to like reset the game. And when he goes back in, the sign is changed so that instead of saying them, it says it. So
that's right.
Yeah, isn't it something like choose somebody you love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then it changes to choose someone.
Choose one, yeah. The process of dehumanization, as Alter says there in the chat, that's absolutely what that's linked to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
to take a child instead of it's to link it to dehumanization. Actually, calling it a child library absolutely dehumanizes the children at the same time. A library isn't meant for children. A library is meant for books, and here we have a system of what almost looks like a way of checking them in and out if you feel like it.
yeah.
Another thing that I've not really seen anybody talk about, even I've not talked about it, is the very first sentence that we see from the new makeup, well, the gift playing staff, which basically talks about the pets, and there's 48 pets in 8 different homes.
That's a lot of pets.
Are those 8 different homes for specific people that Raina has known in the past, or... Because obviously we've already attributed that the pets seem to be personifications, at least, of specific parts and specific events. So, what are these 8 homes? Because they're all obviously missing.
Yeah.
It's
was
also...
this game going to be, if it was fully completed, with even care being the first one and then more afterwards?
It's also really weird considering that they say that there's 48 pets in 8 homes. That's an average of at least 6 pets per house. That's a lot of kids to have in households.
Yeah.
It's very akin to someone, who's trying to be a foster parent and they just want to help out as many kids as possible. Or in some cases, there have been more nefarious means in the past.
Yeah,
but
that might be what we're seeing here, I'm thinking.
Sounds like whoever these people in these 8 homes are, they're hoarding children.
Mm-hmm.
For something, at the very least.
For whatever reason it may be, we still don't know, but maybe at some point, maybe we'll learn a little bit more about why all this adoption's happening with only a few homes at this level.
Or is it one person that's been dotted around 8 different homes?
That's a possibility as well. Maybe they all get shuffled around at some point and we just don't know about it.
Oh yeah, that kind of brings up one thing. Because I once made a video where I compared each of the pets to different types of abuse. Mm-hmm. So what Noir just said, what if it's one person shifted around 8 homes? And what if the different types of the pets, because they show off different types of abuse. What if that's what it is? It's each different style of abuse that person has gone through.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's possible. I mean, we do see some of that. I mean, with characters that have had broken legs, possible. Well, we have one that's deaf. There's another one that, they've all got different symptoms. And I bet if we were to go through them one by one, we could find different means on that. What's up?
You know that sound good.
Oh, I know that sound. That's a good noise. Go for it.
Yes. What if Care isn't Paul? What if Care is the personification of all of these different people, events from 8 different homes, different experiences, all placed into one single person?
Oh god, that person must be suffering.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of suffering for one person to handle as well, my god.
Well, no, it's the point of the avatar. An avatar in a game, if it's a main character part of a story, you play as that avatar. It doesn't matter who you are. It's indiscriminate of age, gender, race, or anything like that. It's just one person.
That's true.
So Care could quite possibly be... That's why we saw the thing that happened in 2017 with Paul's conversation with Jill. And that was one experience, so that's in there. Right. So what about if all of the other things that we see that happen to Care throughout the story are just other people's experiences embedded into one avatar?
That's an interesting concept. I kind of like that. Definitely have to.
Well, I like it.
A little bit more. That's an interesting take on it, though. I like that.
Yeah, I like the thought, but it's bloody terrifying, isn't it?
Very
yeah.
much so. Shall we continue?
All right. Yeah, feel free.
And again, stop if we need.
Okay.
So it's hard to do this while I'm talking. That's why I'm so quiet right now. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I have a drawing that I could scan and send to you. I just came home and drew this big drawing. And it's still, you still need an explanation on, because the drawing is not very clear, like scribbles really, but you need the visual to understand the explanation, right? So you need both. I'm about 90% sure that this is gonna work. 10% not so sure. But mostly sure. Okay. Wait, I think I did that wrong. Start again, wait. Holy shit. Holy shit. It worked. I mean, I was 90% sure, but it's still a little shocking that it actually worked. That's very neat. Alright, so the way this works, I'm supposed to pass on this one. There it is. Okay. Okay. So this one we wanna what do we wanna ask about the house? We wanna ask where is house? Okay. So I don't know. I mean, this is probably just asking me to go this way, right? Yeah, I think that's what's happening. That's not what I was expecting, actually. I guess a road makes sense, but it's not visually the same thing that I was expecting to see. See what the camera just did there. It's a frozen house. I think we found the house.
Okay, so clearly he's running through a synced up area at the very beginning here when he's running that pattern. That's the whole point of him talking about the visualization of the drawing and everything.
Yeah.
Whether or not we're going to see that in the future, we don't know still. But I'd like to hope that we will at some point.
No, I don't. Where is he? It's a very strange thing. It makes you think, obviously, from what we saw in Petscop 14.
Mm-hmm.
Is this, sort of around about that time? And he already knows about the whole, using the demo. I think he sequence and everything.
I think that is what he's figured out at this point, and that's why he's doing that. Interesting note, when he walks around the tire, and he walks around it clockwise, the tire rotates right, which would loosen it, which is the opposite of the lefty-loosey, righty-tighty point that he mentions later on in this same video. It's backwards, so it's almost like his character has it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he also makes the point of saying that in a minute.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things he has
Saying that
to
he
remind
struggles
himself.
with figuring out left and right.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to keep this going here then. If anyone's got anything else.
No, it's okay.
Okay, on we go.
We just found the fucking house.
Well done, you, Paul.
This is a Christian stream. Please don't.
Found the house. The key still works. What? What? You can't open it.
That makes no sense though.
Like,
Because you
joke about
can't.
how I can't open doors.
Yeah, I guess.
Pause
It's just like, yeah, it's just that, like, it's a minor thing, but like he's able to put the key into the door, but then he can't open the door because he has no hands. So, game logic.
It's not that he doesn't have hands. It's that he doesn't know how to open doors.
Oh.
Yeah. Obviously, the avatar itself doesn't appear to have hands, but it seems to be, and he remarks upon it in one of the episodes, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke that's made for him.
Mm-hmm.
That basically he can't open doors for some reason. And my guess is, obviously, with the Petscop 14 thing, with the conversation where he bangs into a door.
Yeah.
Did you think it was open? Well, I can't open doors, Jill.
It could be that you have to remember also what he said at the beginning of this video, that when all this was going on, that he thinks that this is linked to, he was a very, very, very young child. We've also speculated that Care was the same age as him. Care doesn't seem to be able to manipulate or move anything. And it could be that he's not able to open the door because at the age that all this occurred, he wasn't able to reach the knob.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a
he
simple
does say that he's a little kid.
Mm-hmm. He could be playing an avatar at this point that's only like 2-3 years old, can move around a room, but doesn't get how the doors work properly, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very, very odd.
Mm-hmm. Shall we press on?
Yep.
Feel free.
Okay.
Clockwise, the top is going to the right, and then, you know, the bottom is going to the left. Right? And so it's going to say, righty tighty, lefty loosey, or, you know, you turn this thing to the right.
I never caught that before. There's a
yeah,
tone
I never noticed the tone.
That tone that plays there while he's talking about that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I still get confused about it.
Yeah, just 2 notes, but it was definitely there.
Yeah, well, it's the achievement thing, isn't it? Essentially, just letting him know, well done, you've done it.
Mm-hmm. It could be that the videos, all those tones sync up in some way as well that we don't know. Maybe it plays a melody or something. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Oh. I should edit that up.
Be something worth looking at.
Feel free.
Hell yeah.
Because, I mean, well, I know it's always the top, but I still have to think. I have to think. Well, we have the door open now, so...
I'm willing to bet that's what the tone was signifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why? What did he do? All he did was go left to right.
Alright. Okay. It's interesting. Got people appearing and disappearing.
Yeah, we've seen you before, lady.
a couple of calendars here. So these are different years.
Yeah. What was it? The green one's 1997. And what was the grey one again?
Either 2017 or the year 2000.
I think that one was the 2001. Yeah. Isn't the red one?
Yeah.
That corresponds with 1995 and 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been already speculated that these dates that are greened are what's it called? Days when someone would have visitation rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's green every day.
Until it's not.
Starts off like a checkerboard, then whatever this is, and then weekends. Then it's green every day.
So, what it seems like almost there, just from the patterning of how it goes on, I think also, sorry, just pausing it here, we're going to have to keep an eye out for November 11th, or November 10th or 11th. That seems to be a day where something interesting happens. But
well, yeah, we know that, is it November the 12th or the 11th that turns out is Paul's birthday?
Well, sorry, what I was trying to go on there, it seems almost like from this one here, it's showing not just the visitation rights, but it's showing when someone was somewhere else, because it goes from almost weekends to sporadic days to checkerboard pattern, then we get the full green months, and then it just stops. So it almost seems like there was a custody battle for someone, and someone won and someone lost. That's my take on it, at least.
Custody? Or forced custody?
Yeah, well, when someone was in possession of another person, essentially. I'm not saying it's legal.
Yes. Well, considering the events that we see, yeah. I wouldn't say that that's very legal.
Well, heck, it could even just be days that someone was in contact with someone else.
Yeah, just a public service announcement to everyone. Taking kids isn't okay.
Yeah, don't
nick people's kids.
Don't kidnap.
Oh, that's too bad. I already stole my I already robbed someone of their child before.
Oh well, hey, you shouldn't have done that.
And you pick now on a stream to inform everyone of that.
About Petscop of all things on top of it.
I mean, it's my sister. Shouldn't I be allowed to own her?
Owning people in general is generally frowned upon, I've noticed in life.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the public service announcement from the Triquetra. Don't kidnap people. It may be profitable, but it's just not cool to do.
Sweet. Hold.
Holding.
What?
He has something amazing there.
What?
Yo.
What? Huh?
Checkerboard pattern on the calendar is all even days.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Double T. Good catch on that.
Sweet Jesus. Well done.
When he does go through, let's see him go through those days once more then. When it gets checkerboard.
Whatever.
Okay, well, when it's checkerboard, let's see if we get that again there.
Yeah. He even mentions that it's checkerboard.
Then it's green every day.
Okay, let's go back here. I want to see the checkerboard again.
So these are different years.
We know, Paul. Get to the big bit.
We got this green here.
There it's... Oh, damn it!
Yeah.
No, literally off by a millisecond. You know, how do I frame back again?
You just hover over it with your mouse.
There we go. Yeah, those are all even days. Even care.
TT is always right, man.
That's a heck of a thing to notice. I'd never noticed that before. Good call, man. Good call.
Yeah, it's very good.
All right. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
All right.
Starts off like a checkerboard, then whatever this is, and then weekends. Then it's green every day. Oh. Okay. I don't know if you got that immediately. Yeah, so June to November. Yeah, on that topic, I don't remember meeting this girl at all. I don't remember knowing her at any point. And I remember you saying that we are, exactly the same age, right? I just don't remember even hearing about anyone going missing, right? I don't have a single, I remember her going missing, remember anything like that. I mean, I was a kid.
And obviously that symbol there.
Could have been one of those periods.
We get that little
four arrow X.
Gotta find a way to translate that if we can.
Can I say something, but it's unrelated to the calendar?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So, I think Paul right now is actually in a phone call with this specific person that he's playing the game for, because just like by the way he's talking, like he'll get cut off, and then he says and then he continues his sentence, and he's like, it just sounds like he is talking to a specific person that we can't hear him talking to.
He could very easily have up like a Skype call or something with a headset that we don't know about.
Yeah.
That would also explain why he doesn't seem to catch some of the tones and noises that happen, like when the door opened outside.
Yeah.
He didn't even though he walked over to the house afterwards and noticed that the door was open, he didn't notice the tone that was playing.
Yeah. But like, just the way he's talking, I thought he used to like pause a lot. Like he'd talk, he'd interrupt himself, and then he'd just like stay quiet, then he'd talk. Which seems weird now, but like I rewatched it all last night. It sounds like he's not talking, he's not making these videos in advance for someone else to see on YouTube. I think he's specifically like talking to that person while he's playing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we hear that, don't we? In Petscop 8.
Yeah. And especially in this one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because at the with him talking about the beginning, talking about where he found the game, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very odd.
But like I think because this was something I think it's a Nightmare Masterclass's video, but like he mapped out the timeline of like uploads, and it would be that someone's like out to university or college, and then by the time Petscop like 8 or 7 or so, it was like released in June when someone would be back from that time. So in the earlier videos, he was like, "Oh, well, when you get back, we can play this thing together." I think now he is playing with that person, just we can't hear them.
That's a very, very big possibility. And Double T just mentioned something in the video as well here. Which is the video where Marvin, where Paul actually discovers that you can glitch through the wall on the stairs and become the Shadow Monster Man? Is it?
Yeah, I think that's number 9.
Number 9?
Or,
okay. I'm going to take a look at that.
I think the most prevalent point here on that is that the symbol is on Friday the 13th.
It is a Friday the 13th, yeah. Here, sorry, I'm just looking back real quick for the glitch step kind of thing here. And yeah, I think it is this one because it's the same video where he gets the key, isn't it? And goes to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... Sorry, I'm looking back now at previous videos. I'm just trying to see if there's one that syncs up with this at all, maybe. Because... Were any of these videos posted on a Friday the 13th?
Oh.
No, but the note was on a Friday the 13th.
That's right. When he went down the steps and became a Shadow Monster Man. Down, right, X.
June the 13th.
Double T, that's a hell of a catch, my God.
It's on June the 13th, so that note The note on the calendar there is definitely.
That's signifying when
I
someone
walked
else played.
downstairs and then I got to the bottom. Instead of proceeding, I turned the right and became a shadow monster.
That'd be the X then. Yeah. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna keep this going, and we can dig into that a little bit more as well.
We weren't visiting very much, but it seems weird, right? Because I don't know if you can verify these dates, but
sorry, I just wanted to throw this out there as well. Geographics Films. You did mention that earlier. I noticed about the rotating discs, the images, the pictures. Remember? And how it could be related to how the Girolina logo is rotated.
Oh.
How that works together, or what that means, maybe different versions of the game, as they suggest. That's a possibility, but that's still speculative at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
5th of June, 10th of November. Right, when she went missing and when she was found. Right. And the 25th here, I'm wondering what the animation means there. Right, how the number is animating a bit. Because...
Okay, so yeah, using that actually makes this a little bit more of a cohesive and interesting piece to look at now. Because you think about it, this person went missing, according to what they're saying, but Paul doesn't remember any of it. So someone went missing, and here we have in the calendar the down right arrow signifier of someone possibly playing the game. Maybe it's not custody days. Maybe it's days that someone was binging the game and went missing.
Oh.
I mean, custody makes sense, but think about that. That's just something else to kind of put in there.
That's very true.
That's interesting. It could be days that the game was played.
Nice. Oh, and it's green. It could be days that Marvin played the game.
Oh, and if he was the one who wrote the note about becoming a shadow monster man, that would be ooh.
Hell yes. Especially since in Petscop 14 or 15, there's like a clip where, it's the demo sequence, and apparently Marvin was the one playing. He didn't bother to look at the desk with the disc.
He probably already knows what that is, so he wouldn't want to go and tamper with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also, Fern, when you're asking about the metallic noise that keeps playing in the background, that's the 25th here, that clanking of the tree for some reason.
The 25th of December on both calendars, but they're different years. So I don't know if it means it's the 25th of December in this house, but then it's 2 different years. So that's... I do agree there's a resemblance.
There's that as well. That just adds further validation to what you were saying, Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
That he's in a conversation. He says, I do agree, there is a resemblance.
Yeah. Thank you.
No one said anything, Paul. Who are you agreeing with?
Resemblance between us.
Paul hears voices in his head. They counsel him. He understands.
DID theory confirmed.
Oh, God. Don't mention that.
The hell? That was an experience. Huh.
It's not till he steps right into the tub that it triggers this now.
Oh yeah, that's Renegade.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I just realized.
What's that? What's up?
You know the message where it says, like, you're in the tub thinking about her, how she can't grow eyebrows and he's all excited?
That's right.
He just walked into the tub and the game reset. Dude, that's... Wow.
That's a little creepy there when you take into consideration. Also, the whole message from Rainier at the beginning of this, go check your bathroom now.
Yeah.
That whole... the bathroom is definitely a place where some sinister shit went down. Be it eyebrows,
Okay.
be it eyebrows, bath time, or possible suicide.
Yeah. Also, in the pause menu, I know it was like all black and stuff, but I was able to spot the you know that picture of the girl in the school? I
Yep.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yep. That does jump up a couple times, I think.
Oh.
Little things like that are really useful because it shows sort of the correlation between this demo sequence and 15's demo sequence.
Yeah.
It's basically showing you something that you've not seen yet, but you will see it. And
Yeah.
that's precisely what it does.
This demo sequence playing right now, however, I have no fucking clue what this is supposed to symbolize.
Yeah, me neither.
It's weird because has anyone else? Okay, sorry, hang on there. I may go back and actually, you know what? Wait. I am gonna go back a moment here. Okay, look at this image of the clock here for a moment. Okay? Look at the placement of the large dots. Do you notice that they're not?
It is turned round.
That's actually rotated.
Yeah, it's turned round. Someone has done a video where they've rotated it to its proper place.
So what does that? Yeah, I just noticed the large dots, and then when we jump over to the next one, look what happens with the clock again.
Yeah.
The clock,
oh my god.
The clock moves.
Yeah, that's signifying that basically that's it turning. That's changing to a different sort of time, an hour.
Yeah, there you go. There we get the jump again.
Yep.
Sounds like
maybe, based on that note, with the whole care isn't growing eyebrows thing and you're in the bathtub thinking about it, the next line is, I have a guess at which child you'll pick next.
Yeah.
Considering that we see that Care is kidnapped by Marvin and then he runs out of the bathroom, and considering what we're talking about, maybe Care wasn't the only child that was taken on that day.
More than one kidnapping going on is a very big possibility.
I'd probably guess that it would be Tiara, or at least Belle.
Yeah, maybe all of them were taken on this one particular day.
Oh, that's a lot of kidnapping.
Well, maybe it wasn't under the ruse of a kidnapping.
Oh.
Maybe it was under the ruse of a party, for instance.
Oh my god, more! Come to my daughter's birthday party. Well, I'm gonna kill you.
No.
What?
No, they mention Raina later on in Care's description when he talks about Raina.
That's right.
I remember seeing him once. We were at a party.
At a party. He was older
with a bunch of kids in the basement.
He was older than all the other children.
Oof.
Is Marvin Raina?
Oh god.
That is something that I actually did inkle with a little bit, but it's just it is possible, but at the same time I don't know. It just doesn't seem to.
Is the DID theory incorrect and we're not talking about Paul and it's actually Raina who has it?
Is Paul Rainer? Is Paul a shapeshifter?
Is Paul a skinwalker?
Is Paul the skinwalker here to punish us all?
I feel like I'm being punished.
And then we get this.
Yes.
Anyway, here's Roy.
Marvin's face there, I've got you now.
And now we're in the school, and Marvin is gone.
Well, we know where he has gone.
Well, he's yeah. I'm still thinking that this section wasn't actually constructed hastily. I think that this was destroyed quickly and just not fully erased. Also,
they tried to just break the code because they couldn't get rid of it
as much as they could. It's also interesting that I believe it's throughout this entire sequence, Paul doesn't say anything. Paul's completely silent. Either his dialogue from who he was talking to has been omitted, or he's unable to talk at this point.
Yeah. Though there is something too. You know, apparently Marvin was the one playing the demo sequence in Petscop 14, so maybe that's what's happening now.
It's possible.
Well, considering it's a green tool.
Yeah.
I want to know what's in that locker.
Do we want to know what's in that locker?
Yeah, we do. I have a feeling
Probably.
that locker has a few answers.
Are you sure?
It's probably dead kids, okay?
Maybe that's the way to the basement.
Oh, you're right. It could be.
It's a possibility. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, playing it with it there.
I can guess what the code's probably gonna be.
What do you think?
What is it?
It'll be a set of inputs instead. So probably down, right, X.
Just like the
What?
Just like the code.
Yeah.
See, the whole sequence here with him in silence is still a puzzle to me, and
The hell?
he doesn't seem to acknowledge it here.
That was an experience.
And he repeats the same thing. So I don't know. There's something about that sequence there that.
Huh.
It feels to me like he's unable to talk, almost like I've suggested this before, that he's been hypnotized into and possibly mentally drawn into the game.
I could have sworn I just saw above the bathtub those white blocks with the symbols on them. We were seeing some of those before. I could have sworn I just saw one of those right there.
You did, Paul. Don't believe the lies.
No, it's been wiped from his memory, so it is confirmation almost in this sequence right here that we are dealing with, though not intentionally, an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
There's probably other pieces of his mind that have been wiped out that we don't know about, so we're waiting on that still. Everything past 10, it turns into heavy speculation trying to figure out, but it's all there still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything's different now.
Now the house is abandoned. There's only
Tree is
one
gone.
calendar.
Got a bucket here. What's going on?
And we're on June the 5th.
Mm-hmm. The other
That looks the
frozen.
same.
There's that as well that I never noticed before. The correlation between the entrance and Even Care's entrance when he goes back to Even Care. It's the same texture.
It is?
It's the same new Maker plane texture, same distance,
Oh,
same everything.
interesting, interesting.
Which was also, once again, the same door, which he went to in Petscop 1 that said, you can't open that, because you don't know how to open doors, Paul.
June 5th.
Indeed.
It's... Wait a minute.
It's the 5th.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I can find out.
Hang on. Look at the calendar here again. So that's the date that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he starts going backwards. Okay.
It's the 5th. I don't know if I can find out the in-game time and what the hell is this.
You know what the in-game time is, Paul. You've just looked at it.
I think. Oh.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's probably because he doesn't know like the actual time, and then he went into that room and he sees the clock, which tells the time. So, yeah,
Mystery solved.
Yep, that big old green Marvin clock.
yeah.
Another care. Can I get on this bed? I'm supposed to get up on the bed.
Pause.
Don't know.
Pause.
Okay, just a small thing, but like I've noticed something. Like in Petscop 15 or 14, he's in the room with trying to do that weird basically, he tries to get into the room with the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's there's one blue bed and there's one green bed. I think the blue bed is for the mother. The green bed is for Marvin. And look, Kara's bed is yellow, so color theory confirmed.
Ooh, I've never even noticed the colors of the bed before. Nice catch.
What's
Thank
wrong
you.
with you, Goon? How did you not notice that?
Well, no, it's just in retrospect. It's one of those things. Hindsight is 20/20. Come on. And there's so many color theory pieces all over the place that it could be easy to miss that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, let's look at the color theory on just the avatar alone.
Mm-hmm.
A jacket of green, the body of yellow, the red in
the mouth.
for the mouth.
It's all together there, yeah. Also, Parable, you were mentioning, so you're asking there, do we think everything will be explained in the end of this? You know what? No.
No.
Because, and you know what? At the same time, even if we are able to piece as much as we can together, I hope they don't explain it. You know why? Because sometimes some of the best mysteries are left open-ended like this.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
kind of stuff, you know?
It's always better to think about things like this way, with ARGs and creepypastas and, spooky web series and stuff like that. How cheated would you feel if all of a sudden all of the thoughts and ideas that you had for it, that you thought was an amazing way that the series should be like, and you think you've got it and everything like that, and then they come out and say, well, no, actually, it was a little bit more benign than that.
Yeah.
How cheated would you feel?
Take the.
It's much better to have your own speculation.
Speculation is what makes
one of the beauties of these kinds of things.
Speculation is what keeps these not just these communities alive, but just the spirit of these games alive as well. Look at something like the Blair Witch Project. Don't even consider any of the sequels and everything. What the hell happened in that movie? Does anyone really get it or know? I mean, there's theories, but we don't have anything solid. And that's what makes movies like that, or series like that, videos like that, endure longer and longer and longer, simply by asking more questions, leaving more questions than answers.
Yep. Much better to have an open-ended ending than an ending which you're unsatisfied with.
Alright, let's dive in here a little bit more.
This is supposed to work. Yeah, I don't know what we can do here.
Minor time skip there. I still want to know what those vibrating items are. By about only 2 minutes on it, and it didn't rotate or anything.
Yeah. You'd think to yourself, why was it necessary to cut that bit out then?
Well, we're free now, that's good. I'm interested in this window.
More
I
sensory.
don't really know what to do, but if we could, come in through the window. I don't know if that's a thing.
You know that's a thing.
Well, not only does he know that's a thing, well, later on, but to suggest it, the idea has already been implanted in his head, that means.
Yes, because he knows what happened, even though he keeps on saying that he doesn't. He knows.
Yeah.
Even the whole, we were, we are.
I don't know, there's something I missed in here. I don't think so.
It's
It's a fun thing. fun thing that just happened. I didn't do that. I can't close doors. I can't open doors either, so I also can't, yeah. That's fun. I don't know, I mean, I know it. I know what it wants me to do now.
What, Paul? What does it want you to do?
You can hear him put the controller down. He knows for a fact what it's got to do, which is wait and watch the sequence. He just keeps on trying to avoid it.
I wonder though, does he just sit there and wait, or does he like actually get up and oh shit, get up and go?
Probably one of the few jump scares that really works in this, even though you know it's coming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Even that, he says that so mockingly. It's unbelievable. He just goes, "Oh,
still can't.
Uh-oh."
Right.
Because he's seen it all before. He knows what happens. So he's just like, "Oh, haha."
At least here he's a little bit like shocked by it. Like, I mean, by Marvin in the house.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Double T also brought something else up there that no one else seems to be noticing.
I was gonna...
What is the deal with the tone going on in the room?
Because he came from the window, as I was saying.
Quite clearly she's cold and the air conditioning is running, but what's with the noise? What's that signify? Still have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just a shiver sound, I guess.
Yeah, now there's a cute little ladder there.
You know, there's one thing about Paul that kind of strikes me.
What is it?
He's either a really good actor, where you know you just said he doesn't sound impressed or shocked at all that Marvin is gonna kill and capture Care or something, but that, or he's like a really bad actor and he can't convey his emotions very well because he speaks very monotone.
Oh yeah, he's incredibly screwed up.
I think part of it as well is he's still looking at the game as just a game at this point, maybe. He's starting to recognize that there's patterns and there's things that connect it to real life, but I don't think he realizes that there's actual consequences possibly to his actions or what he's being shown in full yet.
Yeah.
So he sees a kidnapping happen in the game. It's like, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to go through that window and do something. Okay, I'll figure out how to do that then,
Yeah.
It's a form of conditioning, but at the same time, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a strange sort of deconditioning of, well, not deconditioning, the conditioning of video games and doing horrendous actions, but you do it because you don't think there's any repercussions to it or anything like that.
Inspired by no Russian.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's that. Once I can look at the pets now.
It's that as well.
Keep playing. I'll come out in a moment.
Yeah, that's clearly Marvin.
Yeah, talking to him.
Because we've just seen him go inside the garage.
Where he's playing around with the game. So he's doing something.
I saw him at a...
He doesn't refer to himself as Newmaker here as well. Just noticed that. Don't know why, but that seems like a significant thing.
Yeah, the pretense isn't necessary anymore.
Birthday party once. All the older kids were down in the basement playing video games, hide from everyone. He was down there too. He was older than the rest of them now. So check your bathroom. I don't know.
Back to the school. Something I didn't notice until here as well. When he's walking through the house, while both carrying Care and while Care is not there at the same time, both the TV and the couch are gone.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
Stop playing video games. Turn PlayStation off.
Play for baby.
That noise as well.
The chirping?
The ba 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 ba. Such a strange noise to have. Very feminine noise to have.
And considering
Don't assume it's gender.
Well, no, well, no,
Don't assume it.
No,
that's the thing.
It could be that this could be Care playing right now, or it could be someone that we don't know, because from what we've seen, the avatar of Paul can be interchanged for a bunch of people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I find it strange. I don't assume it's gender. The game assumes it's gender.
Default character looks like nothing.
Well, I mean, it looks like a butt for a face, but,
We now know it's a mask.
It's a mask? Oh.
Why are you hiding your face?
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was just like covering... I thought the why you're hiding your face was referring to, like, you know, Care NLM. She has hands over her face.
But at the same time, it seems like the thought that someone had with... Oh, I can't remember how far back it was now. Someone was making a joke when they took off the avatar's head and it just showed the prism.
Yeah, okay.
But it's absolutely true. That's exactly what's happened.
Hmm.
It's the exact same geometry once you take off that head. Once you take off the mask, that's what's under it.
The red triangle thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's what the mouth is.
Wow, okay.
See it there?
Yeah, I see. Alright, that's a thing I had no clue on. Wow. Don't be sorry, Paul. Marvin's just a dick. He's like, just a dick.
I don't think he intends to be a dick. I think it just sort of
Yeah.
comes off as a bit of his personality.
He's like trying to give you good advice, but he just says do better.
Sometimes that's all a teacher can tell someone.
Yeah. Oh, there's a thing. Remember how everybody used to be like obsessed with the idea that Marvin is a kid because he spelled school wrong?
Mhm.
Like, hi. Um, he spelled school wrong, and he was like, "Where's the school? Where's my house?" All that stuff.
Right.
Like he spelled it wrong, and people thought he was a kid. But then, Pink Tool mentioned that he had a daughter.
Yeah.
So, and now here he is. He's like in a teacher role somehow. So, if this guy's actually a teacher, how did he even manage to spell so poorly?
Well, it's because he's trying to add things in to a game, and that's clearly him just getting to
Yeah.
grips with it.
Let's also remember that he's a music teacher from what we get.
Yeah.
English isn't maybe his strength.
Yeah, that or there just wasn't like an H-shaped wait, no, there probably is because he said where's my house, so H has, it's there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
Like,
thing. Everything that he does in that sequence when he's adding things in is very sporadic.
yeah.
For instance, he's got the shovel and the rake that just randomly appear, and a random lamp that he's trying to move about and stuff like that.
And
It's just him trying to scroll through and get everything right.
he's just literally grabbing. He has no other way to communicate at that point, which is interesting, and that's why he starts using the letter blocks as well to ask things instead of using the two-player command system. That oh, you okay?
Yeah, sorry, just my sister came in.
Okay. Okay, so let's finish this one off here. I think we're right at the end, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ends there.
That's the end of it.
That took an hour.
That took an hour to go through. Do we want to continue or do we want to stop here? I'd like to go spend some time with my family, honestly. Though I have enjoyed this intensely, and this has been really gotten a few.
It's entirely up to you, dude.
I'm really enjoying bringing. Oh man, we got to keep doing this. And I don't just mean analyzing the videos, but bringing people in. Because every time we bring someone new in to look at things, it always goes well. We always see things that we don't see. It's good to get fresh eyes in the series.
Yeah.
So I did a good job?
You did a great job, Roxy.
You did a terrible job.
Oh!
You did a wonderful job. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
We will discuss things after the call
Absolutely.
ends.
Yeah.
And
are we gonna watch Petscop 12 or are we gonna end it here?
I think we're gonna end it here. We will be back in 2 weeks though to look at this. And Roxy, if you'd like, I'd be glad to have you again.
Oh, thank you.
If that's okay with Noir, of course.
No.
Oh.
No. How dare you suggest such a thing?
I'm just putting it out there. I don't know, man.
Of course.
But okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But this has been good. This is kind of the one of the larger videos to get through in this one here. So glad we were able to tackle it all at one go.
Well.
Oh man, that's good.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop the stream here right now. I want to thank everyone for joining us again. It's always lovely having you. I want to thank Noir and the lovely Roaring Roxy for joining us today as well. It's always a pleasure having you people here. It's always a pleasure having everyone here. It's just great. But until next time, this is going to be going up on the channel, and I want to thank everyone for joining us. Double T, thank you for pointing out so many things that we haven't noticed here before that really was a little bit enlightening. Like I keep saying, it's always good to get new people in here. And so yeah, until next time, we will see you all. Take care and have yourself a very good night.
Thank you.
Ta-ta.